In 1347, the Black Death arrived in Europe through Sicilian ports, carried by Genoese trade ships from the Black Sea. This deadly plague, caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, spread rapidly via fleas on rats. Within months, entire villages were decimated as the disease showed no mercy to young or old, rich or poor. The initial response was chaotic. Medical knowledge was limited, and quarantine measures failed miserably. Europe stood unprepared for the catastrophe about to unfold. By 1351, the Black Death had wiped out nearly one-third of Europe's population. The scale of death was unimaginable. Families perished overnight, mass graves became commonplace, and social order collapsed. Neither nobility nor peasantry was spared, revealing the plague's indiscriminate nature. With entire villages abandoned and fields left untended, the very fabric of medieval society began unraveling. The Church, which had promised divine protection, stood powerless as prayers proved futile against the relentless scourge. The massive population loss created a labor shortage that reshaped Europe's economy. With workers now scarce, surviving peasants could demand higher wages. Some saw their income triple. The traditional feudal system began crumbling as serfs abandoned manors for better opportunities. Landlords, desperate to keep their estates running, were forced to offer cash payments instead of feudal obligations. This shift marked the beginning of wage-based labor systems that would eventually develop into early capitalism. The Church's failure to stop the plague led to widespread disillusionment with religious institutions. As priests died alongside their flocks, people began questioning traditional doctrines. This spiritual crisis gave rise to new artistic expressions. Macabre dance of death artworks depicted skeletons leading people to the grave, reminding all of life's fragility. Simultaneously, practical medical responses emerged, planting early seeds of scientific thinking that would challenge medieval superstitions. The Black Death's devastation paradoxically paved the way for Europe's rebirth. With feudalism weakened, social mobility increased. The labor shortage accelerated technological innovation to compensate for lost workers. As church authority declined, humanist ideas flourished. Within a century, these changes would culminate in the Renaissance, proving that history's greatest catastrophe became the unlikely catalyst that dragged medieval Europe into the modern world. The plague's legacy reminds us that even from profound darkness, new light can emerge.